The economy of Japan. Japan. Japan is a country known for its samurai, its sushi, technology, culture, and of course, Japan's economy. Japan has always been a center of attraction for many travelers and investors because of its unique culture and economic advances. This article will provide some basic information about the Japanese economy, how it works, what industries are important, etc. Japan is the third largest economy in the world with a GDP of 4.97 trillion and is a major player in global trade. For us to understand how Japan's economy works, we have to look into a few factors such as the manufacturing industry, its exports and imports, tourism, and the role of the government in all of this. Number 1. The manufacturing industry. Japan is known for its advanced technology and manufacturing, which make up a large part of its economy. The manufacturing industry in Japan is responsible for producing items such as automobiles, electronics, and machinery. This sector employs millions of people and contributes greatly to the country's GDP. Toyota, Honda, Daihatsu, Nissan, Suzuki are some of the most well-known automobile companies in Japan. The country is also known for its electronic giants such as Sony, Panasonic, and Sharp. And lastly, the machinery sector is dominated by companies such as Mitsubishi Heavy Industries and Kawasaki Heavy Industries. Number 2. Exports and imports. Japan's total value of exports is 705,640,000, and the total value of imports is 720,895,000. This leaves a trade deficit of only 15,255,000. It only shows how Japan's export-oriented economy is doing quite well. The top exports of Japan are automobiles, electronic equipment, and machinery. These products make up a large part of the country's GDP and are in high demand globally. As for imports, Japan relies heavily on imported oil and gas to meet its energy needs. It also imports food, as the country is not self-sufficient in agriculture. Number 3. Tourism. Tourism is another important sector in Japan's economy. Japan welcomes over 28 million foreign tourists every year. This industry generates revenue through spending on accommodation, food and drink, shopping, and transportation. Japan is located in East Asia, and it is situated in the northwest Pacific Ocean and is bordered on the west by the Sea of Japan. Japan is also extended from the Sea of Okhotsk in the north toward the East China Sea and Taiwan in the south. This makes Japan a very convenient destination for travelers from all over the world. In addition, Japan is known for its unique culture and rich history, which tourists are interested in exploring. In addition, Japanese people are extremely welcoming, which makes Japan even more special. And not to mention, Japanese food are some of the best foods in the world. From sushi to ramen, there are just so many delicious dishes to try. Number 4. The role of the government. Just like any other country, the government plays a very important role in the Japanese economy. It is responsible for maintaining economic stability and promoting economic growth. The government does this through various policies and programs, such as investing in infrastructure, supporting businesses and industries, and providing financial assistance to individuals and families. The current Prime Minister of Japan, Fumio Kishida, has implemented various reforms and initiatives, such as the Abenomics policy. It is a three-pronged approach to jumpstart the economy. So far, this policy seems to be working, and the Japanese economy is recovering from the pandemic. Also, taxes in Japan are quite low, which helps businesses and individuals to save money and invest in the economy. So these are some of the important factors that make up Japan's economy. It is a very complex and nuanced economy, but with a little bit of understanding, we can get a glimpse into how it works. The Lost Decade. Just like any other country in the world, Japan also has to face its share of economic problems. One of the most recent and significant problems that the country has faced is the Lost Decade. The Lost Decade is a term used to describe the period of economic stagnation in Japan that lasted from 1991 to 2002. This was caused by several factors, such as the bursting of the asset price bubble, the collapse of the Japanese stock market, and the rise in bankruptcies. According to economists, the main reason behind this economic stagnation was the interest rates. The Bank of Japan increased its interest rates to cool down the overheating real estate market. It caused a sharp decrease in demand and an increase in the cost of borrowing. This led to a decrease in investment, which further exacerbated the problem. The Lost Decade had a very negative impact on Japan's economy. However, Japan did manage to recover in the early 2000s, thanks to the efforts of the government and businesses, and more recently, Japan has been seeing some positive signs in its economy, with the Abenomics policy starting to show results. Conclusion. So despite the problems that Japan has faced in the past, it is still a very strong and prosperous economy. Manufacturing, trade, tourism, and the government all play a very important role in Japan's economy. And with the right policies in place, Japan can continue to grow and thrive in the future. Thank you for reading.